Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. So in Scroll Sisters, I just posted all of our new graphics for the fall template. So if you're out of your incentive period, which I know, Lori, yours is like ending, and then Serenity, you still have some time. But if you wanted to use it, you definitely could. It's really up to you on when you would like to stop using your incentive period template. Just for your consistency, it's a lot easier. So if you click on the banners link, it's going to take you right to Canva. And on here, it's going to say, stop, make a copy and delete my copy before touching. So at the top here, it just says Fall 2020 banners. You have to go to File and make a copy. You'll know it's a copy because it will say copy of Fall 2020 banners. That way you'll know that you successfully made a copy and that you can actually edit them. So then I would just rename this Scroll Sisters, just because I already have my own. Once you have renamed it, you can go back to your home screen and you'll see where it says Fall 2020 banners. You're going to want to delete that one. Mine does not always come up and show the other one. So if there isn't one there for you to delete, don't worry too much about it. It might just not be there. So once you have renamed it, it doesn't say copy of anymore, then you are good to start editing it. This one is really just a reminder. So here are some banners. These are ones that I've used. So you can see Tara's Book Bash, which is not August 12th. I messed up that date. But anyway, so what you're going to do is all this stuff here, you cannot edit. This stuff is going to all be stuff that will stay there. You cannot even do anything with it. The only thing you can do things with is the text. So I like to do like a little behind just because you can see in like the plane, train, read, destination, those have colors behind it. So I like to kind of match that a little bit. So if I want to edit, I just have to highlight it and then say August 20th is what it actually is in real life. And then do it on both of them. And then you kind of have to play around with it a little bit. A lot of it is just kind of playing around with it, trying to see what you can do, what you can't do, what will work and what won't. There's really no right or wrong way to use Canva. That's just kind of how it is set up. So there's how you can edit them. And each one will have a different theme. I didn't use this one yet, but here's another one, Travel the World with Books. And then again, that's the part that you edit. With the ones that have two behind, you just have to edit both of them and then put them together again. And then these ones, Kelsey actually did. So these ones are editable as well. So there's how you can edit them, how you save them. So if you are saving banners, Facebook, sorry, Haley just joined. Facebook will only allow you to like open up a saved picture. So I want to hit download. PNG is fine for these ones. And then you can download all of them, or you can just hit the one that you want and hit done. My computer is a little bit different. So it comes up as done. Here it is. And then I just have to do save as. And then that's where, and I just choose wherever it's going to save. There really is no way around that I have found. You kind of just have to save all of them. So I just have a folder for all banners. But those are the banners. Really the number one important thing is that you make a copy. On any Canva, you have to make a copy, otherwise it's going to edit the original document, which is going to really screw it up for the person who started it, because then all of their stuff is done. So if you wanted to add a picture to some of these, I usually don't with the banners. So we're actually just going to talk about pictures in the graphics, because those ones actually have them. So I'll go back here and click on the graphics. Again, do not edit these graphics. And you can go to File, Make a Copy, and then I'll say Copy of, and then you can name it whatever you want. So these ones are ones that you can edit with your own pictures. Some of them are really easy to edit and some of them are not so easy. So here's one that you can add a picture of yourself. I just went to uploads and you'll see a bunch of these pictures because I had a bunch of new recruits. But you'll see a lot of these pictures and I just clicked on one and then just made it fit into this little box. Some of them will be really cool and allow you to just place it in there. But I found on a lot of these graphics it doesn't, so then you just have to kind of edit it and crop it so that it will actually fit. It takes a little bit of playing around with. But again, since this is a graphic that's made for us, these ones are not editable. So those just stay exactly the way that they are meant to be, which is perfect. I always add the picture, and then here's another one that you can add pictures to. So then again, this one didn't have the fun little thing in the background, so I just kind of had to edit them and crop them to make them fit.
Can I ask a really dumb question?
Yeah.
I was looking at those. So like the ones up where it's like, what GIF would be the travel agent? Okay, so you put a picture of you. I was like, am I supposed to put a GIF? Like that's supposed to be the picture of the consultant, right?
I mean, it can be, yeah. Since
Okay.
it's the welcome post, so I put mine.
Okay.
Yeah, and then on my welcome post, I put a GIF of my travel agent.
Like in the comments?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, I have been reading this wrong. Okay.
So here's one that is movable, which is pretty cool. It just doesn't transfer to other other pieces, I guess I should say. So in this instance, you want to add that there, you just move it right in there, which is pretty cool. If you wanted to add one of these fun little things, all you have to do is go to elements, and they're the frames. So you can stick a frame here, and then your picture will go in there if you add in another one. There it goes. So it's pretty cool. You just have to kind of drag. There's a Canva app on your phone, and that's how I download all of my pictures, because all my pictures are on my phone. And then after that, once they're all downloaded on Canva, then I use my computer for the rest of it. Then here's another one. I had to edit that picture to fit. Here's Kelsey's face. She does a lot of really cool Photoshop things that I cannot do. And there's just some more examples. You can also add text, and it's just click on text. I like to just add a subheading and then choose the font that is used here, which looks like that one. And then you can just kind of match it that way. There really is no right or wrong way on how to add or edit things in Canva, since this is your business. However, Brandy went live and she did say that these are not necessarily money-making activities. So these are not things that I would spend a whole bunch of time on. What I would spend time on really is uploading your pictures right here, putting them in, and then that's it. I usually do not spend more than 10 minutes on things like Canva, just because it's something that's nice to look at. It's not something that a lot of people are going to pay too close of attention to. Any questions on Canva?
I don't think so.
All right. Give me just one second. Okay. Sorry, guys. My baby boy is just kind of awake, which is the story of my life lately. Okay. So there are those. If we don't have any other questions on Canva, we're going to go into Vizzlie, which is fun. So Vizzlie is free. Vizzlie is free as long as you are only doing one group. So we party in events. So it's not a big deal for us because really the only group that you will have is your VIP group. That's really the only one that you will have. So here is Vizzlie. I track one group, which is my Morgan's Marvelous Book Marketplace, and that is my VIP group. There's a lot over here in Vizzlie, but the only things that I use are Facebook groups. And then there's mine, and then all of the past ones that I used to do when we were partying groups. There's that one, and then I use templates. So in the Literacy Leaders, I shared an August template on just for your VIP group. So you just have to enter in that template here where it says import template. And then you just go in there, you enter it in, and then you hit search, and then it will pop up in for what it is. Since I made it, I just have it here. And this is the August Vizzlie. So one thing that I would definitely not do is create your own Vizzlie. I did it because I really needed something for my VIP group, and you ladies know with the team growing, it's a lot more work to try and think about your VIP group. So that's something that I really like to have handy. So someone's going to share it, and then all the posts will come up like this. And I always choose it to start. You choose whenever it starts, whenever you are starting your month. So if it's August 14th and you want to do the Vizzlie, you want to start it today or tomorrow. And then that'll come up here. You just hit edit, and then you choose when to start it. And then the exact time of day would be every single day at the exact same time, which we do not usually do. I change my times always. So in this Vizzlie, all I used were graphics from the home office branding page. And then you can choose whatever you want your post to say here. This is something that if you get a Vizzlie, you need to edit as much as you can. Make it your own so that it's there and it's perfect. And then you just want to make sure, for instance, like this one here is a picture of my kids. So you're obviously not going to do that one, but then you can edit it to say anything that you want it to say. Maybe it is your mom Monday. Maybe it's manic Monday. It can be anything that you want it to be, but you cannot use pictures of other people's kids, which makes sense in your VIP. I do a lot of things in my VIP, and it's all automatic. A lot of people will do prizes, and I have a couple in here as well. So the prizes I always give just a mini book. I do not do any sort of pack. So just a mini book that I will just do on a random name picker and just put in all the names and then choose. But once you have everything edited, what I always like to do is I like to go to preview post. and you're going to be able to read through everything and then hit next post. And it'll go to your next one. Make sure that you have everything edited. Make sure that if there is some sort of shopping link that you have replaced it with yours, or that you have just taken it out completely. I usually do not like to put those things in my VIP group because when things come back in stock, I will just put them there anyway with the link. So there's a whole bunch of fun things that you can do in your VIP group, but with so many new ladies, it's a lot easier to just copy and paste and to get your own Vizzlie started. And a lot of these are super basic, which is really great. So you have your entire Vizzlie edited and you're ready to add it to your group. So you're going to hit groups and choose that one. All of my posts are set to go off. They will all come up just like this. And what you're going to want to do is, if it's new, you're going to want to choose use a template. And then you choose whichever it is that you wanted to do. When you choose one, you're going to choose the start time. So this one is always just whenever you're first putting it in. So if you want that to change, you're going to want to change that. And it says keep posts you've already scheduled. So what that means is that if you're starting your video on August 14th, but really it started on August, I think it started on August 4th, you're not going to want to do previous posts. So then you would hit no, because you do not want all of the posts up until today to post all at one time, which is what will happen. So you want to hit no to that one, and then you'll hit load template. And then there it is. It comes up as August, but there's that one. So you're going to want to edit, change all of that. And there it goes. And then I don't really want to use that one because that's not what it is, but there's just an example. So when you get some of them might say personalized because they're going to have a picture on them. You're going to want to make sure that you personalize those. Otherwise, everything is pretty much set. Like Samantha Boyd said on her Vizzlie, you are going to want to make sure that everything is edited and not going off at the same time. So I have some that go off at 10:24. I have some 4:24, 2:24, apparently all 24s, but all different times of the day. If you don't want it, you just have to delete it. And then that's exactly what you do. Once you have everything all set, you just turn on posting and then it'll automatically start posting for you. One thing that I often forget about with Vizzlie is that I always have to go back and check my VIP group to see if I need to do anything for that specific day, which is sometimes hard to forget. So I have put it on my Artful Agenda calendar to make sure that I can remember to go back and check it and participate as well. So Vizzlie is super easy. You can do your own. Like I said, I would not recommend doing your own. A lot of things are already created for you. It wouldn't make sense. It's not a money-making activity to do so. But when there is a Vizzlie code, you can definitely use it, edit it, and then turn on your posting. If there is a post in the past, all you will do is you'll turn it on and it will ask you if you would like to post them. So if you accidentally forgot, then you just have to say no. All right. Any questions on Vizzlie?
So Morgan, do the posts, do you pick the date or the date pre-fills? I was a little lost on that part.
So the date will pre-fill based off of when you choose to start it. So if we go here, you're going to choose your actual day that it starts. So for instance, if I want my day of to be August 17th, all of these will go off on August 17th, and then the rest will go off the 16th, then 15th, then 14th. Some of them are set up like that, when other ones you kind of have to edit your own, but you can change the day and the time once you're in here.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So here you can, at the top, Hannah, you can just change the day and the time.
I
So
see.
if things
Okay.
are a little bit off, you can edit them like that too.
Okay.
Any other questions? Cool. So if anything comes up, I think most of, I mean, I guess I really shouldn't say that. There are so many people in the Scroll Sisters now. I know for sure Erin Eustace, I think is how you say her last name, and Kelsey Titus, I think all of us use Vizzlie and Canva. So if you have any questions, you can try searching, but there likely won't be an answer. You can just shoot us a private message, and then we will answer as soon as we possibly can. A lot of it is really just playing around with it. It took me a little bit with Canva, and then once you kind of play around with it a little bit, it makes total sense. What's really nice is that you can't move any of that. That's the best. Cool. Any other last questions? Sweet. Well, if you think of any, you can tag me in a comment on that post or private message me and we can chat. Sweet. Well, thanks, ladies, for being here. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Yep.